Are we good?
All right, 1 2 1 2. We're back in the building. Back in the building. Back in the building.
Back in it.
Born for breakfast. We're here.
Yes, sir.
What up? What up? What up? What's
Ruby
happening?
V, DJ Zach, the
Looking
vinyl
cool.
assassin. I'm just, try to.
Hip hop, huh?
You feel me? Austin. Yeah. Actually, I'm doing the baggy pants style. And I remember last week, Austin, one of our producers. Yeah, nigga. So you know who to tag. We shall put the ad here now. So he was like, I don't understand why women are doing this baggy jean style. Yeah. So I wore them specifically to piss him off.
Oh, really?
He was like, what's this? Why did you wear a belt? I'm like, no, that's the style, man. It's supposed to be baggy and free and cool. But yeah, we have fun. Make sure that you subscribe if you're watching this for the first time.
Yeah, tell your people.
Shout out to you, yes, for checking this out.
We've been putting the till number
subscribe.
for forever.
Oh, yeah, too many
The last person that actually did something on the till was Austin.
Yeah?
And
Shout out.
Remember last time?
We build from inside,
from inside. And then the other guys, which I think we tagged them on the video.
For sure.
Yeah, so since then, Maze, it's been dry.
Guys,
fuck. I know Nikubaya, but come on.
Kwanza last week, you guys, I saw comments. Guys were talking about how hard the conversation was, how fire the podcast was.
That one was fire.
Yeah, civic education, guys. If you really like that shit, you should be supporting.
Fire.
Yeah, rushia watu kamia moja hapo.
Cost money to...
to come and do this shit. Yeah. Niliwambia last time tunakujanga hapa hivi kama tunasikia njaa bana hata. Mtu anunue lunch bana. So that we keep doing this. But we love rocking with you. Thank you for checking this out. Some of our most regular ones, you know yourselves, like in a DJ Price, Bless 112. I think Kareem is on there, is always there for every episode. Shout out to you and everybody else who rocks with us. We absolutely love you. Yep. What has been going on with you? Since
man, I haven't done anything. I haven't gone online. My radio has been quiet for the longest. I apologize for those who usually tune in and listen, because I haven't done any of that in almost a week now. It's a bit hectic.
What is it that you need to have content on there?
At the moment, I just need to, how can I put it? Like the music. I have a PC that's running music, but I haven't really scheduled it nicely.
Okay.
So sometimes nitaiacha hapo ikicheza and then nikirudi napata ngoma ilicheza 30 minutes ago, it's playing again.
Okay.
And that's not what I want. So that's when I decided, you know what, I'll pause it for a week and then I'll go in there and do all the programming. Maybe even come up with with shows.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah, might be fun.
Cool.
Might be fun, yeah.
I think
but
so.
But that will probably start next week.
Yeah.
If you really want it to start as soon as possible, you can support.
Exactly. Till nama ndo hiyo hapo kwenye screen. Oh yeah, atuogopi kuomba.
Yeah, right now we're doing everything we can to just get this thing jumping. Yeah. Other than that, mazesija hata hizi vitu mnakuwa mkiona online, hiyo Rezo amesema nini, hizo zote sikuwatch. The only thing I saw briefly is Rick Ross catching them.
What happened with him?
He went to it's called Vancouver. So he thought because Drake is not from Vancouver, maybe he can play around with some of the guys there.
Yeah.
So he was playing that song by Kendrick. Yeah. They're not like us. Some white boys, it's almost like skinheads. I asked him, what's up?
Oh my God.
What's the deal? Then kidogo scuffle hivi. Like I said, it wasn't like, the way guys fight in the street, they push each other. No.
Yo, where was his security?
2 guys wali lachini, those ones of wali to sleep, night. 2 of his security guys, not just guys, security guys.
Oh my God.
Night walienda kulala. So, and then now, so the conversation has turned into now, even the celebrities coming out, akina Luke, akina Marlon Wayans, all these guys telling these people, Maze, calm down. This was supposed to be just some beef on record. It wasn't supposed to go to the big
shit is real,
because it's heading there.
Yeah,
because now goons are involved. You get?
Yeah.
So Drake might not even co-sign this, but his
those
goons
people,
are there. Yeah, so it
run
might be ugly.
Yo.
So guys are like, yeah, let's not take it to the Pac and Biggie level.
Yeah.
Let's slow it down, kiasi.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys caught them.
It's so crazy because they were saying there was a rumor that Drake apparently was going to release another diss track around the same time that I guess the official video for Not Like Us was supposed to be dropping. So I don't know if like we're still...
That would be a mistake.
Why do you think so?
This song has captured the universe, not even just...
That's true.
Like, now the video is going to take it to higher levels.
Yeah, facts.
So now if you try to
come back
it won't work.
You should just let this one go.
Yeah, just let this one go and then come back with your... Even start doing the club sing...
He tried to do some other record there. He was sounding weird as hell.
No, but there's a new one with Camila.
Camila Cabello. Yeah, I haven't heard that.
Same, I haven't heard that one, but I hear there's like 2 songs. So he should try that and just leave the beef alone, because that one is going to... He's going to lose. But
someone said, Not Like Us is Not Like Us to Drake is what Back to Back was to Meek Mill. Because you remember, like during that period of time, also Back to Back was banging everywhere, but like Not Like Us is
that was banging everywhere, but in the clubs and things like those. So if you went to the club, you hear it.
Yeah.
This one, hata ukiwa kwa barabara, you're crossing the road.
Yes, and the kids are eating it up to
Kamala Harris. Yeah. The vice president.
Yes.
I'm a quote. They're not like Republicans are not like us.
Oh my God.
What?
Yo.
Yeah, so it's that serious. So Drake should just chill out.
Speaking of goons, there was supposed to be protests happening this week on Tuesday. Actually, they did go down, but the rumor was, or hard evidence was that there were so many goons hired to come and make sure that the protests don't look as peaceful as they initially were, like, which would now, I guess, warrant reason for the military to be out in the streets or people being shot and stuff.
Yeah.
But before even the protest happened, the president had a media round table with Latif, Linus Kaikai, and one other journalist, Joe. Yeah. Yes. And yo, listen. So this thing was happening, I think, on Sunday night, Sunday evening. Was it Sunday evening or Saturday? I think around one of those. Yes, we were home for the weekend. Whole family was there. And yo, for real though, I don't even think there's any question he answered directly.
Yeah.
He absolved himself of everything that's been happening in the country.
Yeah.
I think one statement that really pissed me, there were many of them, but one of the ones that like triggered me a little bit was him saying, when I came into office, the police and I agreed that they were going to be working independently, kind of in a way to say, like, the shootings and that's msiniulize mimi, like Makarao, they're just working independently, but like these people is the commander-in-chief. They answer to you. There's no way they would be able to carry out any type of quote-unquote execution, because I did see someone being shot in broad daylight at a petrol station without, the authorization of the higher ups. So him trying to like distance himself from that, and then he was being asked, like, you have blood on your hands, do you feel any type of way, do you feel bad? And it wasn't direct ownership of it, he was like, everyone would feel bad, including myself. It's like, bruh, that's not what you be asked. He was asked about the 12-year-old boy who was shot. He's like, that boy is alive.
He's alive, right?
And then something else that really, really also pissed me off was him being asked about lives lost and talking about, I don't know, 2.1, how many 2.7 billion in property has been destroyed. First of all, how did he arrive to that conclusion that 2.7 and then you can't equate life with like,
because somebody can be like, okay, fine, I'll pay you that 2.7 billion.
Give me my kid back.
Yeah,
like, it was I don't know, because I know for a fact that the press team or the PR team for State House definitely had the questions beforehand, but also there were some questions. Yeah, he was probably cornered, but then also they say he is unadvisable, like he doesn't like to listen. I feel like the best approach from a PR standpoint would have been to go through the questions and go with the team and be like, this is how I'd answer, and then they come up with any questions that they may ask.
But you see, the thing is, everyone is usually prepared for all that until one knocks you off your
This nigga was
balance,
not prepared
and then
at all.
It just throws you off completely. Now you're just caught out there.
If you're the president of the country, I think for a fact, the abductions are going to come up. The questions about the killings are going to come up.
Yeah.
The deployment of KDF, that's definitely something. And people have examples. And, it felt like he didn't even know what was going on. Because you being asked, a 12-year-old boy sustained 8 gunshot wounds, and the first question you're asking,
alive,
he's
right?
still alive. Like, what
Is
the
he
fuck?
Superman? Like, come
like,
on,
8 bullets on a 12-year-old.
listen,
Come
me
on.
hata ukinigraze kwa mguu. Hey,
it's not been a pretty time, and I just felt like maybe he felt that bringing people into State House that they would be intimidated, that they wouldn't ask all the questions that they needed to.
Yeah.
But he didn't handle it properly, and of course that aggravated the situation.
Yeah.
So guys were like, on Tuesday we're definitely going to be out in large numbers, and that's when the goons were outside.
Squad.
Like, this is, I don't know, hashtag Ruto must go still. Me personally, nasimama na hiyo aki for real, because I feel like the more he tries to employ these intimidation tactics for something as quote unquote simple as a bill, that like all this chaos is happening. Imagine when it's time for him to like give up the seat. He's definitely not going to just be like, all right, my time is up. Thank you guys. Like, like asanteni ndugu zanguni. Like,
he's not doing
like
that.
He's never going to do that. Like the more he's on that seat, the more I feel like if guys give up and we relent, then he will be like, all right, cool. He can exercise his power to the maximum.
Yeah.
And we're still the ones who are going to lose. I've seen a couple influencers coming out. Chipukizi was like, let's not destroy KRG. They don't...
Me and you, we're not like, I don't think I know this guy that much. We've had him on the show once before. So that's the extent of our relationship.
Yeah.
But my man, shut the fuck up.
You feel me?
Read the room.
Like, come on, guys. Yeah. Don't be like, we need to go back to work because we're hurting the economy. At the end of the day, even if the economy thrives and you're struggling to be in it, like, your business is still going to go under. Like, you have to do like a complete overhaul of this whole thing. Not feeling like, because if we do this one thing, then we're going to lose. Like, KRG made this dumbass statement
shut the fuck up.
You feel me?
Every name you mention, I'm gonna be like, yo, shut the fuck up.
He was like, difficult is better than dead. And it's like, bruv, like, people are already struggling.
Some of these guys, I think.
Yeah.
The fact that somehow they came into money while they were still like stupid, and then they realized they have money, so there's no need to try and be intelligent. Or anything. Let's just
like, money will get through every room.
Everything, because it's gonna run out, my nigga, and you at some point you're going to have to use your brains.
Yeah.
Because kuna watu wanakatuni wajinga. Now, last week we started by mentioning names. So it's KRG. And
actually,
Kasipul, and Butita, I don't know. Butita, I'm still on the fence about that, but I still feel like
Butita, I feel like it was more.
He got caught in the.
He had to
hype.
Say something. I feel like he had to say something because everyone was looking.
Kina Chipukizi,
come on.
KRG, Kasipul, Karenyamu.
Stop it!
All of you. You need to shut the fuck up. You stop.
First of all, I saw a video of Karenyamu. She was posting. Fuck.
People just
nyanganyeni hao watu hizi masimu because sometimes it's like, is this for real?
Just
she posted this video I can't remember which morning, but I saw it sometime during the week. And she's like, ati wa, kwani jana kuliendaje? Ati mimi nimewacha pombe. Like, lady.
Yeah.
And then she had come out. You remember when we were talking about her? She said, oh, Siju, she uses tampons. See, everyone now came for her.
Well, yeah.
And then she was like, me and Cortex are actually in conversation, and we're going to be supplying girls in slums.
There's not been a conversation about not a text,
not
a WhatsApp message, not an Instagram post,
not a holla, nothing. Cortex, because now everyone is like, oh, do we need to boycott you too? So they came out and released a statement. Yes, they released a statement and they were like, okay, we had no conversation with this woman.
Yesterday is when I saw something on like I'm saying, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna give a lot of descriptions because I didn't dig too much into it, but there was a video either from Citizen or one of the other TV stations of Karinyamu in Parliament talking her gibberish, and then that other lady,
Crystal Nasige, yes,
she stood up and showed her what being eloquent is all about.
First of all, Crystal is doing an amazing job.
Salute.
Yeah, that's all I can
real.
Say. Salute. Those are the people representing Kenya bigly.
Yeah.
For real, what is Karinyamu even doing in office? Like,
she's nominated or some shit like that.
She's supposed to be somebody who's like side chick or something. Like Mimi unajua.
I don't think that he's the only guy. I think he's a gang and.
Atakama kunao. Those are those.
She's not like am I lying? Is he the only guy?
I don't know.
I don't think but so, that's the one. Side of that guy.
She's
So if you're a side of that guy,
then you have a
main
for somewhere.
And from that main, you're supposed to be another. Anyway, we can do the math. Man.
It's a crazy. Like honestly, those are the type of women who are to be seen, not heard. Because like she really looks, kind of attractive. I think she's kind of pretty. If she does her thing, she might, she might. But like when she opens her mouth, it's just like.
I mean, Mimi from your side peke yake is not side for sore eyes. But like I said, to each his own.
Ningori, man. It's been a hectic time, but like we move. And something else actually that's been happening on Twitter today. Squeezy, like you just need to say one dumb statement and then everyone is on your neck for everything. So there's this guy, his name is Whata. He's like a Twitter bigwig. He's like an influencer or whatever. So someone made a statement about like, I thought abortions were like 8K going down. First of all, before we get in it, Zach, are you pro-choice? Like where do you stand as far as abortion is concerned?
Choice.
Yeah,
pro-choice.
Okay.
Always been. Always will be.
Yeah, because like, pregnancy is not really the easiest thing. I feel like it's quote unquote been so normalized. It looks like, it's a walk in the park. So you go, you carry the pregnancy to term, you go into the hospital, CS or natural birth, you come home with the baby. But like it's literally a life and death type thing, especially if as a woman you're not okay. Chances usually are that you might not take this pregnancy to term. It's not the most natural thing to like just get to 9 months. Those are actually the lucky people. So whatever comes on this tweet about abortions being 8K and below, and he was like, having an abortion, it's cheaper to bring a baby into this world than it is to have an abortion. So now that got people riled up.
Why? Because when somebody says something like that, there are levels to being stupid, right?
Yeah.
I think there's like...
There's levels to being stupid?
Yeah, there's levels.
Okay.
So when it gets to that level of stupid, you are not supposed to engage that person. Yeah. You will never be able to make them understand the simplest thing. Like if you think 8 Gs is more expensive than what
bringing
what it will
whole-
cost you to bring
for the rest of their fucking lives. Like, guy,
Yo, chill out. Let's
And you
not
know,
engage them.
listen.
I think you are giving this people
giving him a
platform.
he's been grilled, turned over.
it
That's
does-
well done. That's well done, me right there.
Yeah.
Because he doubled down and he was like, I've been raising my kid for the past 8 years. Why have I never complained? And
shout outs to you for that.
Exactly.
That's like kudos.
How many people
But,
can make the same statement?
How many diapers did you buy, my nigga? Like if you bought 2, that's more than 8 G's, right? Anyway, I'm just
right.
Dude, come on.
Even
don't say
like
some stupid
paying
shit sometimes.
for school, all
Dude,
that
let's
stuff.
not even
Like
get there. Like breakfast peke yake ya huyu mtoi na lunch. The first week.
hospital bills before the baby gets
the first
here.
week akianza kukula solid food.
Mse.
Yo.
Yo.
Come on.
And it's downhill from there because like it just gets more and more expensive.
Yo, I'm sorry, like I'm speaking from somebody who doesn't have any kids, but I have friends who have kids, and I've seen, what it takes.
Yeah.
That's why I'm kind of like really scared. Like,
Yeah,
I know, I'm
me
like,
too.
I'm
Me
like,
too.
Yo, listen,
Me
but it's a
too.
blessing once you have it.
Yeah. Me too. I think my whole situation with like the whole kid conversation, many times before I've said I don't want to have no kids.
I think I've wanted for the longest.
Yeah?
It's just that what comes with it, like the partner. If I can get in, then tell the partner, you tutaonana hiyo saidi. Wewe nisaidia tu
kuleta tu. But like I'm pretty sure there's arrangements like that. There's so many women.
I tried, and with one of our friends.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who she is. When we were working at home,
and then what happened?
No, it's not. We didn't try.
Yeah.
We
there
said
was
it,
like that
we said
agreement,
it like a joke.
yeah.
It was like, yo. Actually, she was like, Zach, if we get to a certain age and both of us are still single, we might have to like get a kid
let's
together.
get together. Yeah.
I'm like, I'm like,
Why
yeah,
not?
I'm game. I went to TZ last year.
Yeah.
Then I came back and realized I haven't talked to this chick for
a while. Yeah.
What's up? Because I saw like a post on Instagram. Like,
the pregnancy post.
No.
Oh, okay.
She just posted on Instagram. I'm like, yo, we haven't spoken in a while.
What's
and
up?
by the way, do you remember?
Yeah, we have a pact.
She was like, yo, guess who just popped? What?
Oh, meacho nyuma bana.
Yeah, I thought we had
Yo,
a deal.
like-
She's like, yo, I had a similar deal with one of my best friends.
Yeah.
And so it just
Oh, for real?
yeah.
Oh,
Because
shit.
it got, like
That's what the
they
fuck
get to
that
the
had,
point where like you just need to get somebody who
Okay, so
understands
listen,
you. Somebody who gets you.
I
we
don't
don't have
know.
to be together,
I don't know.
but we can bring up this
I've
together.
I've been brought up in a 2-parent household.
I know.
I want that shit for my kid. And I think so the reason I was even saying like I don't want to have kids is because of, most men have that type of thinking like I just want you to give me a baby. We don't have to be together. I'm like I need the support system when I'm carrying the pregnancy.
Yeah.
I need someone to like rub my feet, all that shit. And like
I'm sure the dude was doing that. I'm sure I would have done that. Anyway,
I mean,
haven't talked
you
to her in
would-
a year,
you
so I
would
need
have
to
done-
find out how old is this kid now?
No.
What is going on?
Zach, you're a sweet guy, but I feel like most people who say stuff like that want to like distance themselves away
From the kid?
from the caring for the mother.
Oh.
And I think that's
Afterwards, yeah.
that's something that I would absolutely fucking need. Me, I don't want to, I'm a strong woman, I'll do this by myself. Fuck no. I want my baby to be raised by my father and his mother. Love, all that shit. I'm like very 90s old school love type shit. Everyone who's watching
We'll
just
see,
know.
yeah.
Hook your girl up.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Nairobi hakuna wanaume bana. Like it's we move.
Hey,
We move.
you've been dissed.
But like since the last time, because
We haven't talked about the weekend shenanigans
Yeah.
in a minute. What else?
my life
Talk
has
to-
been My life has been so boring lately. Oh my God. All I do is just drink wine and like, have fun. So a couple weeks ago, there was a networking soiree, and obviously I had like lots of wine. In the morning, I woke up and I'd like called a few people. Gosh. I think I called like 4 or 5 guys on that night. Yeah.
So what was the call of the wild? What was the response like? Where you at?
Okay, so I mean, I don't know. I don't even know. I can't remember what I said to the other guys.
Oh, really?
Because one of those, they had posted something on IG, and then I was like, send me this video, and then he texts back like, "What's up with the late night calls?" I'm like, "What? I called you?" Then I looked at my call log, and I'm like, "Oh, my bad." Like I didn't even realize.
So hold up.
Yeah.
So what did you ask? Do you ask for pictures?
No.
From guys?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, okay, so the one person that I guess, you see, the nigga that I ended up in Riru with, I also called him. And he was just saying, like, I was just trying to woo him and shit. I guess the wine was saying that I didn't need to go home. But
man.
I still ended up going home because I'm celibate now.
Celibate.
Very serious. I don't celebrate. I'm celibate.
Celibate.
Yeah. We're not doing none of that. Niko katika harakati za ukame. Sai, very bad. Actually, there's a nigga. First of all, guys, I don't know why they expect, the bare minimum to get some coochie. There's this guy who's like, he wanted to hang out, but we weren't really cool. There's a time that he had been rude to me before. And I was just like, we're not that cool. So he calls me up. He's like, I just want to link with you, hang out. If we vibe, we vibe. If we don't, then we can say that we tried to kick it. So I'm like, cool. So he texts me on some weird-ass day. It's like, so form. I'm like, okay, first of all, I don't think you should be expecting that I'll come to see you at the drop of a hat. Like, ask what the fuck I got going on. So, that night he ended up being emotional. First of all, guys are so fucking emotional. And I was told that I shouldn't be saying stuff like that. Like, you shouldn't tell a guy you're being emotional, even though...
He's being emotional.
Even though he's, like, clearly being unreasonable, because he was there like, oh, Kumbe, you're not texting me and you're tweeting. I'm just... relax. So the next day, I wake up. This is a Saturday.
Yeah.
I wake up. I'm like, okay, since now we're chill, should we do a daytime plan and then we see what's up? And then this nigga keeps asking me, what happens after? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, you know what I mean, Ruby. What we gonna do after?
Use
I'm
your
like,
words.
That's me.
Use your words.
I said, maybe I know what you're saying. Maybe I don't. Say, like, clarify for me. And then he was just, he asked me what happens after like 3 times. And then I was just like, do you want to like actually hang out or no? Because honestly, expecting to get some ass because you spend some money on lunch is like stupid as fuck. Because honestly, if a woman likes you, sometimes you don't even need to do shit. You could even like literally offer her water and she'll still fuck you. But thinking that you need to do like some type of gesture, okay, those are the bare minimum women.
Don't be out here offering women water.
No, at least feed her something, like put some calories in her before. Don't. Okay, the feeding that goes into the digestive system.
I wish you could see what the production team is doing on the other side, but I'm chill.
But for real, at least if you're gonna invite a chick over, at least feed her. But also don't invite them over with the notion that feeding you is what is going to guarantee me getting in your pants. Because it's not the first time it's happened. Another time I was going out on a date with someone and he's like, carry a change of clothes because it's a long way. I'm like, boy, do you really think because we're going to be having
nice out here. I didn't have that kind of game when I was growing
That's not game. That's not game.
telling somebody to carry an extra.
He
I
was
change your clothes?
Yeah, it's like
no,
I'm taking you out to dinner, but like carry some extra
you're going to be nasty tonight.
Nah. That for me, I looked at that text. I was like, actually, I have something going on tonight. Like, it's not gonna happen. What will improve this game? Najua economy ni mbaya, but at least for you to up your risk game.
Where is that word coming from?
What?
Riz.
Riz.
I kept seeing it and I've never
Okay.
what it is.
Let's put old man Zach onto some game.
That's what's up.
And it's not like that. I also knew because even me, first of all, I thought the first time I saw it in Kwanafikira Riz, niyo karatasi ya kuroll tobacco. So I've seen guys actually the guys are like, oh, the young people these days are talking about Riz. I'm like, see, ioni karatasi ya kuroll ama. Then they're like, nah, Riz actually comes from charisma. You know? So you're yes,
you young fucks don't even know how to shorten words properly. How do you take the middle part?
Imagine that's the whole word now. So if you got a little swag, if you can, you got a little mouth action both ways, Yeah, you got a little Riz. Look at, I swear, there we have Riz.
Yeah, let's.
Something else that happened, actually, I want to shout out Tyler. BT Awards happened sometime during this week. And Tyler won Best New Act over Sexy Red. And I saw a lot of Black Americans being like, why Tyler over Sexy Red?
She had the fucking hottest song of the summer.
Yep.
Was it summer or whatever?
And right now, I think she has 2-3 bangers from that album that have trended. Yeah, and Sexy Red
had one song that not everybody was resonating.
Also talented. I don't think Sexy Red is talented like that. Honestly, I think that's quite literally an industry plant. I think she was
Tyler
Sexy Red. I think she was just put there to
everything she was. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Wasn't she the one doing a lot of rounds with Drake at some point?
I think she was on tour with Drake at one point. Yes.
Yeah. So
because Kendrick used that line on. I think not like us. You Sexy Red, two bad bitches. Yeah. But someone actually said when it comes to Sexy Red, she's very niche. Maybe within America and spilled over just a little bit. But Tyler has had quite a crazy year.
Is on some.
He's on some bullshit.
He's on some bullshit. I saw a clip of Glover, what's his name? Danny Glover, Childish Gambino, talking about he was really kicking their back in.
Yeah,
it was I have more Grammys than Will Smith, but I have the same number of BET awards as Sam Smith. Sam is white.
Yeah,
they have the same amount of the same number of BET awards. Really? So he was like, how is that possible? He was really kicking their back in.
That's crazy. And
it's crazy, yeah.
I also saw something that I forget this reporter's name that he wasn't happy about. They honored OJ in Sijui, famous personalities who have passed away. And it's what that nigga did. Why would you?
But he was exonerated, I think.
I mean,
come on,
the evidence points to the...
Yeah, but if you couldn't get him to jail, then fuck your evidence.
I mean, it's whatever. We'll
the only thing that BET people will still have to answer for is Stevie Wonder. Stevie has never...
He's never won a BET award?
He's never been honored there you can have those
lifetime achievement.
Yeah, lifetime achievement. Yeah.
That actually went to Usher.
Yeah. Stevie has never had one of those. So,
really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's nuts.
Yo, that's actually crazy. Yeah. But I guess this is why artists say, you can't base, I guess, the quality of your work on how many awards and accolades. They're nice, but it's not really
Kanye
everything.
pissed on his, right?
That was a Grammy.
It was a Grammy?
Yeah, he pissed on his
on
his Grammy. Yo, Usher got this year's Lifetime Achievement Award.
Shout out to Usher.
Yeah, I think he's someone who's also had an incredible year, like since his Vegas residency, and then the Super Bowl, and then the Lifetime Achievement. Like he got married. Yeah, he's kind of doing his thing.
Somebody else who's doing crazy rounds out here is my boy
Buster.
Breezy.
Oh,
Breezy is he's breaking homes.
what do you do?
So he has this meet and greet where he's charging
at 1111.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And guys are breaking up with their chicks
Because of the pictures.
Yo, them pictures is crazy.
Listen, if I pay $1,000 to meet Chris Brown,
You will do that?
I'm not gonna say.
What you would do?
Yeah.
Jesus.
$1,000? Are you crazy? Hey, Nikki said my statement like they might shut us down. Let me keep it to myself. $1,000 fucking dollars, bruh. You're joking.
With Breezy.
You're joking. Like if I actually like, I check my money. I'm like, I'm gonna be meeting Chris Brown. Meeting is the last thing on that list. Like. Yo ingekuwa usiku ingine tu ya kujibamba. For real. Because like guys were talking about how expensive the tickets were.
Yeah.
And like how controversial the pictures were as well.
Yeah, some of them pictures were crazy.
But listen,
one of the chicks like doubled down. She was like, boyfriend.
I paid with my money.
The boyfriend broke up with the chick.
Yeah.
And she was like, if I was to pay another 11, I would do the same picture.
Come on.
Yeah. I would do it like.
Do you think there's any African or Kenyan celebrity who would charge crazy amount? Like, what's a crazy amount for a meeting? Shut up, man. First of all, already at that, you ain't charging Sijui 1,000.
Yeah, no, not even 1,000. I think I'm the one who will pay you. But,
thank you for coming outside.
Yeah, thanks for coming outside. Yeah, so here's
maybe the Sauti Soul niggas, maybe Bien.
Some of them chicks are,
Bien would probably be able to do.
But if it's chicks,
yeah,
are there chicks?
I mean, who else is paying $1,000 to meet Chris Brown if you're not gay or a woman?
No, I'm saying like in Kenya. So like, I'm trying to flip it to the other side.
So
the
women.
Who are the women who I would pay
actually,
some money to? Like not 1,000. I'm not paying.
Not $1,000. Let's
bring it home.
Let's say 10K or 15K for a meet and greet.
Yeah, I'm sure who is there? Who
would you do it for? Like there's from even newscasters like Yvonne Okwara,
nice.
Lillian. Yvonne Okwara, she's nice. Olive Barrows.
Who that is?
This chick who used to drive people crazy, Michelle Morgan. Do you remember her?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For just a meet and greet?
Yeah, meet and greet like when we were 15K.
Nah, not for me.
Dinner with Julie Gishuru or
probably dinner or some shit. It has to be something I can probably not just a picture. Nigga.
Of it, that's what I'm saying. If I made $1,000, trust and believe, it's not just a picture that we're taking.
Yeah,
like,
we're not just taking a picture. Come on.
Yeah, for sure. But also me, Sioni, I don't know.
Not that many chicks I would probably now for guys. Who chicks would do that for? Probably Sauti Soul.
Yeah.
And the whole gang. They have like a extended family, right?
Yeah.
Soul,
but I think
Soul something.
Soul Generation. But I think now that wasn't very and
yeah. I used every time I watched that video
but they broke up.
of them. The chicks who would be around, they were like, yeah, that dude. Like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I maybe guys would pay that amount to meet Boutros, I think.
Boutros, maybe, yeah.
I think girls now, because
because
they're very popular with the younger girls.
Yeah.
Maybe Whata scramble wambe wababa uko.
Yeah,
but me personally, I don't know. Or maybe it's the type of profession we've been in. Like you could meet anyone and everyone.
Yeah, so
and it's
why
like,
would you pay?
yeah, it's like kitu unaweza access for free na lipa hizo pesa mobs na nini na I don't see it. But guys, you can let us know by the way in the comment section.
Yeah, who would be the celeb?
Who would make you like remove a crazy amount of money to go and do a meet and greet with? Yeah, that would be fantasy. Maybe like wasema kusema nini tunasema porn for breakfast live recording and meet and greet with.
and bring the money.
And bring the
your
fucking
cash.
money. Yo,
Yeah.
listen, anything else interesting that's happened this week? I don't think so.
Nothing apart from.
Oh, wait. On Tuesday, I went to, well, guys, Manai. Now, this is like honestly where I saw a clear distinction between the Mandamano niggas and the niggas who like have a little bit of money to play around with. Because there's a time kulikuwa na mtu like a video online akasema like where we're out in the streets going for the protest, there's people who are playing golf at the same fucking time. So on Tuesday, I'm at a wine tasting event by the Italian Commission while guys are in the streets. So like it felt like I was in a different world because tukiwa huko ndo nasikia huko nje like versus you being on the ground is like, oh, I hear, rumor has it, on the ground is crazy.
Yeah.
So we had this we were tasting Italian wines from like 11 to like 5 p.m. Had a bunch of wines. I attended 3 masterclasses, and each masterclass they were serving 6 wines. So I got to sample 18 of those.
Okay.
And then in between, obviously, because you want to learn Italian culture, we were sampling more of them. There were some of them in the ballroom. And then there was also an after party afterwards. Uko trademark, uko drew kabisa. Bruh, by 9 p.m.,
you were done. No more
spent.
testing.
I couldn't see shit. Because like Uko Ju, it was no longer like the small serving at your tasting. This was like, oh, they're actually pouring. And then you're drinking with some sophisticated ass people. I'm looking around. I'm like, guys, have we not all been drinking all day? Why are we all not sloppy? Like, why is everybody looking like they're still fine? But, you know, I got myself out of there before I embarrassed myself. No drunk calls were made. Although no drunk calls were made. I think I'm very serious about. Oh, and we had our meals prepared by a Michelin star chef.
Okay.
Nigga, I don't.
You're
really,
living life.
I am, bruh. Na bado nimesota. Guy, na nikipata pesa bana.
Okay, that's it.
It took crazy. Like it's just been, you know, seeing people trying to move on with their lives while the protests are still happening, and seeing. I feel like most quote unquote rich people don't really understand why people are protesting and what they're doing it for. But
okay, we have to.
Niko katikati ya kitu serious.
Year has to be there. We have to year. Year.
All right.
Okay, so continue. Huh?
I hate this. Fuck. Why in the middle of my podcast you are yapping around?
He's done like that? Just like, because I haven't seen anything in months.
I also haven't seen shit, but like people have been holding on to that.
Yeah, but dude was done after 2 weeks. I think guys got tired of him, right?
You know what? I think with TID right now, or you know those old niggas, like you're.
Yeah, he's
a sensation for like a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we're like, okay, we have serious things to do. And discuss. But yeah, like the rich people, again.
Yeah.
I don't think they really understood like why the Gen Zs were protesting or millennials or protests in general.
Yeah.
And then I saw the other time I was clowning this guy when Wanjira was here. The nigga who was talking about, CG apartment life, and this is a party where you meet rich people who can change your life. He made a video that kind of made sense, and I was like, you know what? I forgive you for the last video. He was like, the millennials right now, they're the ones who like are a bit comfortable, had time to go against Moi, Kibaki, all those people who were there before but were not able to. When you were quote unquote Gen Z's age. Now you're older, you have a family, you have like a bit of disposable income. If you're able to put money into these protesters' pockets, transport, send them airtime, something, whatever it is that they need for this revolution, you can definitely be a part of that, which I agree with. So in any way that you're able to.
I saw somebody like providing water.
Yeah.
So like sodas and
Yeah,
that.
like-
Even the guys from low courts, the lawyers from is it called the high courts? Supreme Court.
yeah.
One of the those guys were dishing out water.
That's
It
fire.
was fire. Like
That's
that
fire.
was dope.
I love it. I feel like
Some
the
guys was even giving the cops water. 'Cause some of them were thirsty as fuck.
exactly for real, hot
family
as shit
bond
under that
movies.
armor. I like how like the brotherhood, I think, is something that has really stood out. But that's at the same time, that's what has been aggravating the higher ups.
Yeah.
That like there's no way it could be this organized. We know like Kenya is a country of crime and whatnot. Like there's no way this can be all
The
clean.
problem is like now, like I talked about this in another podcast where I feel like the Gen Zs kind of lost the plot kiasi
Why?
somewhere. That the first win that Tuesday. Remember, I even told Kevo that was a win that we needed to hold on to without rushing into the next, going for the snake's head. Yeah, because that over there we fumbled kiasi. Because now these guys can squash it.
Do you think a better approach would have been to like take
break.
the bill, then go back, re-strategize, and then come back with a
not
new...
even stay like the whole thing started online, right? So while when you see this guy like tucking his tail and saying, okay, fine, I've given up, no more finance bill, guys would have been online like, okay, sir, fine, we want to see it scrapped with everything with it, but we have more demands on your. We need to.
Isn't that what happened?
We are
though?
watching you. They didn't need to go to the streets now. They just need to tell them like, okay, in 2 weeks, if we don't see this and this happening, we're back in the streets. That would have been a clearer picture. But just telling them we need to keep going every Tuesday, whatever, these guys will come up with a plan.
Apply pressure.
No.
Okay, maybe
the pressure would have been like these guys not knowing what your next step is.
I can see where people would have needed some time to like re-strategize.
And when these guys don't know what your next plan is, and they've already actually, accepted, they've accepted defeat. Then they don't know what your next move is. Now you just tell them, okay, so that was one of our demands. The next is this and that and that.
Yeah.
And even the first demand had a lot of other things that we needed to see. Like immediately, juzi umeona sijui wameongezewa mshahara. See, that's a slap in the face.
Exactly. Like, come on.
They wouldn't have done that if you guys just chill out like, okay, we've
what the fuck was
smacked
that,
you. We need to see what you're doing next. You think that announcement would have been made?
Nah.
That it is you kuna mshahara zimeongezwa.
Seriously?
As soon as they saw, we can put the brakes on these niggas. Cool.
It's like they're not taking the movement seriously at all.
Yeah,
because
right now they're not taking
that
it
was
very
such that wasn't the right time to announce
but
that,
the
and
thing is, I
also
was
to do
not
it in the first
involved
place. Yeah.
In this, so
In
I
this
know
what?
how it's like. I was not. The way they look at all the old guys, like, yeah, you guys, it's the Gen Z, we did this, blah, blah, blah. So as an old guy who did not organize any of this, I know me criticizing it might look away. So I'm just going to sit back and chill. That was just my 2 cents. Like, listen, I thought the Tuesday was a win. We just needed to have a better strategy than just keep going for...
Definitely strategy and plan. I think right now he's asking for dialogue with like guys on X.
That's the thing.
But
hii dialogue isikue eti mmeita watu mkakae chini au tupata online tumalizane tu hapa online.
And also like let's just not have any type of conversation, because I feel like someone who knows how to get in your head, they will get in your head and they'll make you feel like, okay, hakuna haja ya protest, like relax now. We're working on everything. So maybe I don't know if the X space is still going to happen. Hopefully not, because guys are like, oh, come on, the X, we're the ones who are going to organize, and then you come in as a guest, not you're the one hosting the space.
Yeah.
Because if it's the state hosting the space and they don't like what the fuck you're saying, they'll just turn off your mic or like you fall off. And I don't think that would be like a transparent conversation.
Yeah. Anyway, I just hope like they have another plan.
For sure. We'll see what's up.
We'll see what's up. I think that's about it for this week. We didn't have much to talk about.
got in it, guys.
Yeah.
It's just been a hectic time. I feel like during this period of time, if you're discussing anything that's not politics, like you're also losing the plot.
the plot
but also
cast,
at the same
It's called
time,
read
at the same time, you can't be plugged in. Like being consistently charged.
Yeah.
It's also very draining. Like, for anyone who's watching this and like you're feeling very frustrated and stuff, make sure that you find time to disconnect. Take some time off from whatever is happening. Go drink, meet your friends, laugh a little. There's always time to, continue fighting the system. But you can't be a warrior if you're not in great health. So you need to take care of yourself first so that you're also able to be at the front line, at the middle line, at the back of the line, whatever you're comfortable to be a part of this revolution. Yeah, shout out to you for checking this out. Make sure that you share. Our TikTok is growing like crazy every day. I find like 10, 15, 20 people are following the account, which is on a daily basis, and we haven't even posted stuff, so we need to start doing stuff on there. So make sure that you check out our social media at Pawn for Breakfast on IG and on TikTok as well. Subscribe, like this video, share, drop us a comment, show us some love. Ndio hii till number tena hapa hivi. This is the till. Ndio hii hapa pale point. Iko hapa nika ile kaninka TikTok. It's just bouncing around. If you have a little something and you definitely love Pawn for Breakfast and what we've been doing, you can throw us a little something. Holla. We appreciate you. Yeah, it's time to go.
It's been emotional.
See you next week.
Peace out.
Peace.